G'day. I've had a question from some parents who want to invest $5,000 on behalf of their adult child and then put in $300 per month thereafter. So, kicking off their children's savings plan and what I would recommend they should do. Now, first thing we should recommend is instead of taking $5,000 and putting that into one business, we need some diversification. So, a managed fund or an ETF, exchange traded fund, where we make one investment and we get a lot of diversification in one hit, is what I would recommend that we do. I'll get onto which ones. What we don't want is investing $5,000 into one business and it goes wrong and it's a horrible experience and they'll never go back to the share market ever again. So we need a diversification when we've got this amount of money. Now, what I would do with this money, I would be splitting it into two parts. One is VGS, that's the Vanguard Global Share Fund. Now, around 13% of that is invested into three businesses, so it's quite concentrated, similar to what I've said about the Australian market in the past, but it's Nvidia, it's Microsoft and Apple. That's about 13% of the fund. So half the money will go to the Vanguard Global Share Fund, and then the other half, $2,500, should go to the Vanguard Global Small Companies Fund, and that is VISM is the stock code, and VGS is the Vanguard Global Share Fund. Now, you pay a little bit extra for the small companies one at 0.32% compared to 0.18% on the Global Share Fund. So these are listed, and you need to set up an account in your child's name to then go and make the purchases. And no doubt the technology will then allow you to make regular monthly contributions or purchases, and I'd recommend splitting up that $300 into each. So putting in $150 into the BGS and $150 into VISM, and that'll give you great diversification. And the reason why I've included those smaller companies is, one, the concentration of VGS, but two is that all these companies in VGS, the big ones, started off very small at one stage. So we are looking for those future Microsoft or future Apples, or really owning some of the businesses that Microsoft or Apple will take over and purchase at some stage in the future. So if you do this and you invest regularly over a long period of time, have the dividends reinvesting regularly, don't spend the dividends, and that will give you the effect of compounding interest as well. Getting interest on your interest, getting dividends on your dividends. Please remember, this is general advice only, but these are ideal ETFs for small amounts of money for anyone to start, and to make a start to invest and then continue to invest over a long period of time. That can make people independently wealthy. It doesn't have to be debt-ridden strategies, but if people want to do a little bit extra there, you can also buy many of these ETFs that have internal gearing within them, so there is leverage. Please remember, this is general advice only, and that obviously leverage and gearing increases the risk substantially, and I'd be quite cautious given where markets are at right at the moment, which are fully priced, all-time highs, relatively expensive. Be patient, take care, bye.